Good evening, good evening. This is Denicia with Heaven's Agenda. This is going to be a quick word that God has just dropped in my spirit. So we're going to start off with Hebrews 12, 1 through 3, and I'm going to read it in the NLT, the New Living Translation. And it says, therefore, since we are surrounded by such a huge crowd of witnesses to be life of faith, let us strip off every weight that slows us down, especially the sin that so easily trip us up. Let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. So he just said, those goals that y'all set this year, or we set this year, we have to lay aside the weight. We have to lay aside from people who trying to tear us from doing what we have already said that we want to be. We want to be intentional this year. We wanted to give it our all. So we have to lay aside. We have to stop listening to those naysayers in our ears. We have to listen to those old friends or family members that's trying to keep us down and don't want us to amount to nothing. Really, it's not about what they don't want for us. It's really for themselves, but they trying to put it on us like it's our fault. But no, God said we in this season, this year 2026, we got to give it our all and lay aside every weight that's trying to come against us. This is the 14th day of the year, and some of us has already been under spiritual attack so heavy. He's telling us we have to guard our hearts. We have to lay aside that weight. We have to stop going around those people that don't mean us no good, because actually some of us are educating our enemy, giving them our every move on what we doing, how we trying to accomplish this, and it's actually backfiring us. So he said we have to stop talking so much, stop giving our pearls to swine, and that's why we have to lay aside the weight. Also, he told me, I'm going to read a couple of more scriptures. This one is from 1 Corinthians 9:24 through 27. It said, don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So we have to run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for eternal prize. So we must run with every purpose in step. We discipline our body like an athlete. We train it to do what it should, not what it want to do, what it should do. So when we discipline our body, we can't listen to everybody. We can't go certain places. We can't do what everybody else is doing, because we are trying to get and stay at God's feet, listening to him. What we want to obey his instructions. Like I said, the athletes, they want to train, but they training for a prize that's gonna fade away, that's gonna wither away like a reef. A reef, that's like a flower. It don't last at all. We want eternal blessing. We want that eternalness that lasts forever, that don't have an expiration on it. But we have to discipline our body. We have to set boundaries. Excuse me. We have to set boundaries, like in Proverbs 4:20-24. Let me give you that right quick. It says that we have to guard our heart. We have to, cause it's the issues of life. So what, like I said, whether it's a friend, if it's a family member, it's a co-worker, whoever trying to distill you and discourage you in this year, you need to let it go. That's a weight. That's weight. That's dead weight. That's like when you start off lifting weights, it's heavy, and then it become easy as you practice. We have to practice these things, because I said God is so heavy. He said you got to lay aside the weight. You got to guard our eye gate. We got to guard our ear gate. What we listening to, who we listening to, what talk shows we listening to that really is bringing us down and discouraging us. That ain't what he said. He want us to get into his word. We got to guard our hearts. People, always gonna have opinions about us, but we're not. It's not about what they say. It's about what God says. It's all about what Him. And the last scripture that really blessed my socks off, it is Galatians 1:10, and all these scriptures I read in NLT, and it said, obviously, I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people was my goal, I would not be a Christ servant. So if our goal is to please God, it's gonna be like easy that I don't have to listen to this negative over here, these family members or what have you. We can love them, but we need to love them from a distance. We do not have to, even friends that really don't mean you no good, and some of you, I say us, don't want to cut them off, but actually we hindering ourselves. That's just like in the Bible. God said He is the vine, we are the branches. If we don't cut it off, if it's not bearing fruit, we got to get rid of. We got to get rid of that weight. It's time out for us holding on to things that God has already delivered us from. Not just things, people, places, whatever. I'm going all in 2026. I am going to be intentional. And I want to become everything that God has for me. What He's doing inside of me, what He want to work through me. I say, Lord, whatever weight I've been asking Him, reveal to me whatever weight that I'm still holding on, because I do not want to be hindered by this, because I don't want to be going around this same bush. Like in Moses, they went around that same mountain 40 years, and it was an 11-day journey. And I was just like, I don't want that. So I've just been asking God and praying Him to show me what weight, excuse me, what dead weight or weight is trying to hinder me or trying to stop me from reaching my goal. Because I'm trying to approve God and not people. I don't want to be pleasing people. I want to be pleasing God, because God, love is eternal. People, they fickle. They love you one day, they love you the next, or don't love you the next. However the saying go. But I just didn't want to bring this word. He said to lay aside the weight. And whatever goals you have set this year, 2026, you need to stick to them. Ask God for help. Be disciplining. Be intentional, no matter what's going on. And stop telling the enemy, educating the enemy what's going on, what you doing in your life. Be silent. Your actions gonna show what you doing. You don't have to say a word. If you exercising and you getting fit and you eating healthy, it's gonna show. Your face gonna be slim. Your body gonna be all up in the great shape and stuff. You're gonna be feeling much better. You're gonna have much energy. You don't have to say anything. Stop educating the enemy and lay aside the weight. Thank you and have a good night. Love you.